But let's get to the last third headliner topic on this edition of the Rock News Roundup podcast. And that is one of my favorite Canadian bands, Big Wreck, have announced that their new album, The Rest of the Story, is coming out on October the 24th through Sonic Unyon Records, which is a record label right here in my hometown of Hamilton, Ontario. I'm not sure if they've released anything else on Sonic Unyon, but this might be their first release on Sonic Unyon Records. It's going to feature 11 brand new Big Wreck tracks, including the new single Holy Roller, which is available online now. I really like this song. Sometimes with Big Wreck with their new stuff, I find it takes me some time to warm up to some of it. They're a catchy band, but they get a little bit denser with the melodies and the guitar stuff. So sometimes it takes me a couple listens to really get into a Big Wreck song. But this one was very immediate. It's very fast and ferocious rocker. Like this song is like the son of ZZ Top. It's got a little bit of bits of metal in there too. Very, very cool tones. This is produced by Ian Thornley, the lead singer and guitar player of Big Wreck, as well as producer Nick Raskulinitz, who has also produced the new Deftones album. So he's kept very busy, and that's two very different kind of sounds when you have Deftones, one of the heaviest bands out there, and Big Wreck, which is much more on the pop rock, traditional modern rock side of things. But Nick Raskulinitz is a great producer. He's worked with tons of bands in the past, including Foo Fighters and many, many, many bands. So very, very cool to see that he's producing this record and this new song. Holy Roller is appropriately guitar heavy. Like when you think about great guitar bands, Big Wreck is one of the best guitar bands out there right now. Ian Thornley, as in addition to being an incredibly awesome vocalist, when it comes to his guitar playing, he is second to none. You know, you're always going to get an oral audio treat when you listen to Ian Thornley and Big Wreck. You know that something interesting is going to be happening with the guitars, and this song is appropriately guitar heavy. There's some cool riffs in here, which is what you want to hear from Big Wreck. So I think this is a very, very cool song, Holy Roller. And then the band is going to be going on tour as well with kind of scattered dates across Canada over the next couple of months. They're going to be hitting Kitchener, Woodstock, Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, Niagara on the Lake, Toronto. And some of those dates are actually opening up for Creed, which is pretty cool. If I was going to see Creed and then Big Wreck was opening up for them, I'd be pretty into that. So that's really, really cool. The only thing I will say about Big Wreck is that they're not going to be breaking out very big at this stage. They've been around for 30 years. I don't really think any new album they have is really going to make them break out and become bigger than they were before. But really, they're one of the most consistent and most solid rock bands out there. I really love the music of Big Wreck. I've loved them going back to their debut and loving memory of in 1997. So whenever they announce a new album, I get very, very excited. And they've been very prolific over the last few years as well. They released a number of different EPs, including one that was called Pages back in 2023. And Ian Thornley said that this is actually kind of like a spiritual sequel to that Pages EP because the album is called The Rest of the Story. So it kind of follows on those EPs that they released over the years. But now they're back to releasing a full record. So I'll definitely be reviewing this one on the channel when it comes out on October the 24th through Sonic Unyon. I think this new song, Holy Roller, is pretty badass. I think it's got a lot of great things going on. And it makes me excited for the record, which is what you want from a first single from a record. You want that first single to make you excited about the record and everything coming up. So very excited for the new record from Big Wreck. It's called The Rest of the Story. The new album or the new song, Holy Roller, is out now. The album's out on October 24th. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited about the new album from Big Wreck? If you've ever listened to them before, maybe you've never even heard of Big Wreck, I highly recommend that you check them out. So make sure you let me know your thoughts about Big Wreck in the comments below.